Hello, welcome. I'm Maddie Makes, and it is time. It is Tour de Fleece. So, I have spent the last couple days spinning. I was going to move on to something new. I told you all about it. Check my last videos. If you are new, welcome. And if you've been here before, you know I want to do that huge color explosion. That's coming up. I haven't put that all together yet, but I'm stuck on this spin here and I just have to finish it. So I was going to sit and spin a little bit and enjoy the shade in the backyard. Now it is over 70 out here, but it's comfortable. It's comfortable in the shade. Cold beverage. And as I brush out my fiber here, so I have all these locks. Now I pre-pulled them apart. So these are all separate locks. And I have been spinning natural tip to cut end. And I've just been taking them, like this is just to prove you don't need much in the way of tools to spin. Because you can even do this method and do it on a drop carder, or drop spindle. You can use this method on a drop spindle. I words, there's something in here. Not that it matters, I would get it out with the brush. Okay, but I'm outside on the deck so I can drop it on the floor. It's fine. So I'm just grabbing it, twisting, locking it with my fingers. And this is a dog brush from the dollar store. So what would that be, $1.25 now or something? But any dog brush ever will do. And I just work out that. And this fiber has some stuff in it, but now it doesn't. And watch that, it just goes right back together, it's fine. Then, other way, twist where it's all fluffy and happy. And then do the ends. And this will get out your second cuts. Second cuts, whatever garbage is in your fleece. And then you just stack them all together here. So they're all tip to tail the same way around. The tip is the part that was outside the sheep, and the tail is the sheared off part. I don't know if that's a common term or is that just something I use. Don't know. But I thought I'd just chill out here. Let the people inside do their inside stuff. And this one's a little folded up. And I washed this fleece out last year. I already made a couple projects with it, so maybe I can pop them in here. Turned out super cute. And the little bits that get left in the brush, I'm just putting them into a 5-gallon bucket. And that I will put through the drum carder later, because the bucket is getting quite full. And I don't want to lose this fleece because some of it is just, some of it's second cuts, right? But a lot of it's just stuff that's coming out as I'm brushing it. That was bad. I talking and twist it. There we go. Not holding it tight. Okay. Yeah, some of it's just what pulls out of your hand, or like slightly shorter. And these are like 6 inches long, so if they're slightly shorter, they still work really well. Like that just wants to pull out. That will go in for the next thing. And then just stack them on top of each other. And this bit goes in the bucket, and the bucket is right there. I mean, this is a great thing to do when you're out on the back deck. Or put a drop cloth down, or prepare to vacuum every night. I'll do this for a few minutes out or in the house, and then I'll grab the vacuum and vacuum everything off. And if you're more comfortable holding it on your lap and brushing, you can do that. I'm wearing silk. Don't do it on silk. Jeans are great. Heavy jeans, heavy clothing is fine. Silk does not want the dog brush on it. I like my cute little skirt. I want to keep it cute. But now that I have a wheat little pile, I can spin. And I have been taking this thing. This is cotton, right? And putting it over my legs. So when I spin, there's still some stuff in here, like little bitty bits of stuff, not much. But it still comes out when you spin, so it's always good to have an apron or a towel or something over your lap. Or bugs on your phone while you're filming, that's great. Okay. I've been doing this the past couple of days. And now this isn't like my real Tour de Fleece spin, but I'm addicted. I can't stop until the bag is empty. If the bag is empty or the spool is empty, I will stop. But I just have those holding spools I just got. So I can take a little bit off onto a holding spool if I wanted to. So I really want to see how they work in practice. I know how they work in theory. And I'm just doing like a supported kind of a long draw. Maybe a backwards draw. I was thinking I should really do classes that show me the actual, instead of just YouTube videos. And YouTube videos work. They get you in there. But I'm getting to the point where I want to be more specific. You know, my goal is just to teach people that fiber is awesome and everyone should spin. If you're making yarn, you're doing it right. So whether you want to do a short forward draw, which most people start with, or a backwards draw, I find easier. And you just let the twist go in, which makes it more of a long draw. I'm just enjoying the birds. Evidently the neighbor's vent fan, that's fine. The freeway. Then we have a major road on the, well, kind of a main road on the other side of there too. And a couple lots away. It's not a bad territorial view out here. And I have a garden below. Doesn't look overly thirsty, we're okay. Now, it's 5 o'clock and I'm spinning till 6. I'm getting an hour in today. So I really want to get this spun done so I can move on to that alpaca explosion I want to do. But I haven't blended that together yet, so still need to do that, which is fun. And then I have those specialty fibers for the challenge days. I'll put those dates down below, what the challenge dates are, because that's when the Tour de France is pulling mountains and doing that sort of bit. They're having a more challenging day, so I thought I would have a more challenging day. And do like the ring-tailed possum spin, because that will definitely be challenging. But it's only a 4-ounce bat, I believe, so although it's challenging, it's not huge. And I think a pair of hand mitts would be so awesome in that. The colors are so pretty and fall-like. Oh, that is a piece of tree. Get out of there. Or hey, get out of there. These, the sheep. These sheep, because there's 4 of them. They are in a paddock, a field. Basically, that's half tree covered. So we'll have tree bits in here and grasses and stuff. But it comes right out. Just takes an extra second. The brushing got rid of a lot. And as you open the fibers up to spin, it gets rid of more. It's very similar to the fiber I have for sale on my website, mattymakes.com. And if you want to spin some of this, I have a second fleece that I'm washing, so there'll be plenty. I should pop this in for sale as well. And do like 4-ounce sections. That would be good. Because 4 ounces, you can do a lot with 4 ounces. I don't think I brushed that one as well as I could have. I missed that. I do not wish to spin plants today. That would also be a good challenge spin. If I get through the other stuff, I have the line flax. And I just need to pull the alpaca, move it this way, the alpaca off the Farnham, which is a flax wheel, and spin actual flax. That would definitely be a challenge. Definitely be a challenge. Where the only challenge here is filling this bobbin because it's 9, it holds 9 ounces, I believe. I will have to double check my numbers. So me spinning 9 ounces at once is a challenge. Oh, I'm gonna have to take off my shoes. I keep touching the wheel with my toes, not realizing it. And it's a little warm out here. I don't know, socks are kind of fun, right? Because if you're gonna have to wear compression socks, make them fun. And I thought a little extra compression today would be good. I was sitting most of the day, so. After doing a weekend of heavy labor, because, oh, you didn't really see the table stuff, but we had all this furniture for outdoor furniture, like in the shed, in the garage, and it hasn't been used in years, so you had to scrub it all. So we scrubbed down these 4 chairs, and you're on top of a table, and then we had like a picnic table that's round, and it has 3 little arched benches. All that had to be scrubbed down. And there's a metal set down there. It has padding on it. The pads are fine. Those were nice, tucked up in the garage. They were fine. But anything out in the shed needed to be scrubbed. everything got scrubbed. So we were on our feet like all day, scrub furniture. So our guests would be comfortable and clean and everyone would have a good time. Because that's the point when you have a party. Everyone needs to have a good time. Everyone needs to be comfortable. And we invited an eclectic mix of people from different sides of our friend spheres, and I believe our friends made friends, so we're good. We're all good. A few people I was missing, but you know, not everyone can make it to everything. And it was a fairy theme party, so I'll pop in some pictures. It was just fun. Friends, food, fun. The only thing missing was spinning. That's it. But later in the evening when we curled up inside and talked to friends, I just pulled the spinning wheel out because, as you can tell, this spinning wheel does not make any sounds. So Spinolution Bullfrog, pretty much sound free. A lot of my other wheels make little creaky noises, whooshy noises. I mean, they're delightful. This one's hold the whole conversation while spinning. As long as it's on an even footing, it's all good. Yep, I got it a little thin. So this is, you know, how unpicking knitting or crochet, this is unspinning. You see where it's really thin here? Maybe not. Maybe still not. But really thin. So I'm just gonna overcast it. Put on new fiber anyway. Overcast it. Stay up there. That's beautiful. Okay. Come on, relax, relax. My fiber just flew off the table. Time to make more fiber. That whole handful is gone. This lime seltzer water is really good. Okay. I had them all laid out in the bag, so they're all the same direction. And then they fell over. So that wasn't cool. But anyway, twist, twist. And this is a heavy, like a quilt weighted cotton, like a quilter's cotton. So it doesn't mind a little brushing. That was a lot of veggie matter. This last batch that I washed, I did the cold soak. That really I think helped remove a lot of the dirt. I'm still finding some dirt in here, just because I think there's red clay involved, and the red clay sticks so horribly to everything. But it brushes out. It is pretty much brushing out. But what I was saying, the cold soak on the raw wool gets it out pretty well. So I think I'm going to cold soak all the fleeces that are in this realm. I don't remember that many dirty ends, but I did really dark fleeces, so we'll have to do Woolies' other fleece that way and see if it comes out better. So pretty. See how this one has the dirty tips. 30 tips. brush it. Problem solved. I solved the problem. The problem is solved. Okay. Tells you how old my kids are. PBS cartoon. PBS, great spot to park your kids for 5 hours. You can learn something and it's fun. Son was even watching like oh goodness, it was about animals. He's like 10, 11, still wanted to learn about animals, so there we go. Because they actually gave you real animal facts and showed the live animals, not just cartoon versions of the animals. It was the brothers something. So, wonderful, wonderful stuff. And I don't know why that is in my head right now, but it is. Okay, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Okay, say right. It's a whole tuft. This tuft is not playing right. Okay, you can almost see this in the footage. I don't know if I can close up on it. It's a bunny. My sister sent it to me in the mail today as my birthday present. It's a few days late, but we are not complaining. I took it right out of the box and put it on. It's like a detailed painting of the weeest little bunny. I love it. And speaking of little bunnies, the old man downstairs is doing quite well. He went to the specialty vet. There's nothing wrong with his teeth like we thought there was. He has a disease or a parasite that he's had since birth that only interacts with his system when they get older. So that was intriguing. So he's on a 14-day thing of medicine. We should clear it up. And then we have other medicine that will add weight back to his back end since it's deteriorating. And he's on like 2 different painkillers. And cat drops for his eyes because dude's got cataracts. So yeah, he's doing fabulous. The medicine's working. So he's actually hopping better and not having so many accidents outside of his litter box, which is evidently a sign of the parasite. I did not know. And I talked to the woman who helped breed the animal, because it was her son's 4-H project, and she had no clue that that was a thing either, so. We think he's the only surviving baby from that mom, though. Ooh, dark ones. Oh, look at this. So dark. So it'll give me another one of those dark stripes. And I'm filming with the front part of the camera, so I can't like zoom in. It won't let me. Ooh, I only have a half an hour left. So I hope everyone is enjoying, I mean, if you're participating, Tour de Fleece, or maybe you'll participate in another year. Definitely keep your eyes open for next year, because that would be the 60th, or no, the 20th annual Tour de Fleece, because it was started in 2006. So definitely, if you're not participating this year, definitely think about putting next year on your calendar and just like block off the whole month of July. That will, there's a bubble there. There's a big bubble there. Ooh. So if you block off all of July, you should have it covered. Of course, last year I did Tour de Fleece while traveling and it worked fine. Drop spindles are your traveling buddies. Of course, this wheel doesn't mind traveling either. It just won't spin in the car. I haven't figured out the right type of rig to actually spin while someone else drives. I can drop spindle while my husband is driving. This won't fit on the floorboard. But it doesn't mind being strapped in the back seat. So there is that. I felt something that's just a little thicker. We can put up a little thicker. You just, when you spin, choose like parts are a little thicker, parts are a little thinner. Not a huge difference, but you're like, when I apply it, can the thick parts go with the thin parts? Because that would be really nice. And it never happens that way. It always happens that two thin parts decide to become friends, and you're like, great. Great. There's just a thin part. I don't know what to do. Speaking of I don't know what to do, what are we making with this? Or am I selling it? We could do that too. It's gonna be a 3-ply. It'll be nice and strong. It'll be thicker than fingering weight. I'm not sure it'll be quite DK though. Sometimes spinning throws out its own weights, doesn't it? I'm spinning it backwards so I can draft better. So if you get too much spin into your fiber supply, you can just spin it backwards. I don't know why this is so addictive, but this fleece is freaking addictive. I'm loving it. Next weekend I'll be on a bus heading to Sisters. So probably no spinning on that. If there is, it'll be late in the evening. That's okay. I'm really looking forward to getting some fiber spun and out of the stash. But then it goes into stash as yarn. Or as sellable yarn, either way. It's all good. Everyone should knit or crochet with hand spun one time in their life. It's just such a different experience, right? But I'm preaching to the crowd, I'm sure. Can you see this going up on there? Ah, so pretty. Okay, you are getting way warm.